Hey, hey, hey. How's everybody doing out there? Welcome to a webinar series, our opening webinar series of the year. And I'm glad to have you guys to be a part of it. Whether you're joining us on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X. Yes, on X. We are being broadcasted everywhere. And for those of you guys who registered, thank you so much for registering. You will also get the on-demand, but I'm so excited. As you guys can see my background, I'm representing the Philadelphia Phillies. I'm a diehard Philadelphia Phillies fan. But we're here for one reason today, and that's because you're here for Captivate and Convert. That's our opening webinar series for today. It's Winners Wednesday. It's not a hump day. I've canceled it. It's Winners Wednesday going forward. And because you're here, we're excited to have you, and we're ready to take you to another level. If you have a business, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a solopreneur, if you're a B2B specialist, if you're a sales rep, if you have a sales team, we're going to take you to the next level. I'm excited also because I have my guest expert panel member today, my good friend, Simber Quinn. You know what? Why don't we just give it up for her right now? I want us to give it up for her right now. You hear that? Hey, I have the backup, so we got to. All right, Simber, I'm going to give you the front. You ready? Woo! All right, Simber.
Hey. Thanks for bringing me on. So excited. You know what, Blama, I wish I had thought ahead and put up, I'm a huge Rockies fan. I'm a big baseball fan too. So we could have a whole show talking about baseball, but it's, as you say, it's about convert, connect, bring everyone together, and let's share some really important and impactful information with people.
Well, next time, see, this is the thing you guys don't know unless you're a baseball fan, of course. It turns out that the Phillies are actually playing the Rockies today. They don't have the clock, and it just turns out that I don't believe in happenstance. You know, it might be happenstance. I think this is on purpose. I think we had this event today, and the Phillies are playing the Rockies today because this presentation is going to help you knock out of the ballpark for your business.
Yeah, let's set some home runs.
All right, let's do it. All right, Simber. Well, Simber, we're going to get ready to turn it up. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with my presentation. I know many of you guys have things to do. You got places to be. It's 3:00 p.m. on the Eastern Standard Time. And I want to get going and provide as much value as possible. So if you're actually listening live or even on demand, in the chat right now, put a fire emoji or put a 1 if you're present. Mind, body, and spirit, you're present. And put a 2 if you're ready to take your business to the next level of the second quarter. Now I can't check the chat because I'm going live, so we'll check later. So we'll give you props and make sure you tag me if you want to get props later. All right, Simber, I'm going to take you to the back. I'm going to get started with my presentation, and then we're going to get ready for your portion of the presentation. And just guys, to give you guys a quick heads up again, Simber is going to be given her portion of the presentation is going to be on sales. So if you guys know anything about this presentation, it's called Captivate and Convert. All right, and it's all about integrating the power of marketing and sales. My portion is going to be the marketing piece, the integrative and innovative AI content-based video transformation platform that I'm going to be showcasing to you guys. And Simber is going to be showcasing to you guys the power of sales, transforming your team, your inner game, your outer game, your tech, everything, so you're able to produce. So let's get started. If you guys are with me, I'm excited. We've been preparing for this for maybe about a month or so. We pushed it back actually last minute, but we're still ready to go today. So if you guys are ready, put on your game face, no pun intended, and let's get going. Captivate and Convert. So I'm going to share my screen. All right, here we go. Hopefully you guys can see my screen. If not, there we go. All right, awesome. So again, welcome to Lights, Camera, and Convert. That's the name of my presentation. How to elevate your brand with the power of video. So what is Real Rapid AI? Let's start here. My name is Blama Sarna. I'm the founder and the lead video marketing strategist at Real Rapid AI. We started this platform and developed it. It's been over a year now. Last April. And we're excited because we're about to take your business to the next level by leveraging the power of technology and marketing. So, what is Real Rapid AI and what are we about? Let's talk about values first. We're focused on scalable solutions. What does that mean? That means wherever your business is in the business growth cycle, we're about growing your business, take it to the next level. Building a foundation. So if you're already enterprise, you're established, or if you're just getting started, this platform is for you. We're committed to continuous innovation. What does that mean? That means that we're all about continuously improving. No matter what happened in the marketplace, we're looking about improving and growing your business. And so that is what we mean when we say continuous innovation, meaning if you join the platform today, you join it tomorrow, you join it 4 or 6 months from now, it's not going to be the same because we're looking to improve. We're looking to be ahead of the marketplace, not be behind. If you're behind, you're already out of business. And I'm going to help you guys get ahead. And 3, we're dedicated to empowering businesses. Businesses like yours. And if you don't have a business, you need to have one. Why? Because the marketplace is shifting. And if you have an established business, an established brand, why do you need to leverage what we're going to share with you? Because it's going to help to grow your business. Right now, we're in the second quarter. It's 2024. We're in the second quarter already. Isn't that something? Amazing. So here's what we're going to be sharing today. Industry studies of B2B organizations. It's focused on B2B organizations, but it can be applied to certain B2C organizations or personal brands as well. Business challenges that B2B organizations face that affect the bottom line. And Real Rapid AI solution to these challenges. So let's hit you guys with some stats. You guys face many challenges. 1, capturing and retaining attention. 2, effectively communicating complex solutions. And 3, generating high quality leads and conversions consistently. As a business owner or as an aspiring business owner, you need to have these numbers and have understanding of how you're going to produce consistent, repeatable income and revenue. Money and cash flow. Revenue is the engine for your business. And these are challenges you face in the marketplace that we have today. Now, here is the bad news. I hate to start off this way, but we got to start off with the bad news. Right? I prefer to get the bad news and then the good news, right? So here's the bad news. Here's the content that's produced every day on social media. There's 2 million pieces of content produced on LinkedIn every single day. 95 million pieces of content produced on Instagram every single day. 800 million pieces of content produced on X, formerly known as Twitter, every single day. 1 billion pieces of content produced on TikTok every single day. 3.5 billion pieces of content produced on YouTube every single day. Now, wait till you see this. 300 years worth of content produced on Facebook every single day. Now, I talk about bad news, right? Here's the bad news. These data and these stats are from 2 years ago. So it's much more exponentially accelerated today, and it's going to grow even more tomorrow. Most think the problem is failing to create enough content or not being active enough on all of these social media platforms. But what if I was to tell you that's not the biggest issue? The real challenge is leveraging the engagement potential of your content effectively, in particular, video content, which indexes higher on these platforms and algorithms. Here's the power of B2B video content for you. Did you know that according to Vidco, B2B video content now achieves an average engagement rate that is 1,200% higher than text and image-based content combined? I'm gonna say that one time. Combined. That means the real opportunity lies in the power of video to captivate and convert your audience. Now, would you rather get a boring, regular, spammy dare I say, email, or they say it goes down to a DM, direct message, or would you rather get something like this?
Hi there. Have you ever wondered why, despite all your best efforts, your business isn't reaching the right people on social media? You see, it's not always about your message. Often it's about your medium. Video content today isn't just an option. It's a necessity. It's how you captivate, how you narrate your brand story, and how you engage with audiences who have increasingly shorter attention spans. But it's not just about creating videos. It's about creating them consistently. By posting regular content, you not only stay relevant, but also build a relationship with the audience. They start to anticipate and look forward to what you have to say. Now, I bet you've also heard about algorithms, those mysterious forces behind social media platforms. Understanding them is key. They prioritize fresh and engaging content, especially videos. So by leveraging video content, you're speaking the algorithm's language, helping your brand get the visibility it deserves. At VidChips, we're all about helping businesses like yours navigate these waters and amplify their message with the power of video. So if you want to harness the game-changing potential of video content, let's chat. Book a discovery call with us.
Wow, that's more captivating, right? Allow me to introduce myself. That's more captivating. I feel like I know that guy. That guy looks very familiar, matter of fact. Now imagine this. If I reach out to you as a new entrepreneur or a new connection on LinkedIn or Facebook, or if I'm reaching out to you on X and I send you a personal introduction or a small mini bite-sized pitch that's informative with value, would you be more interested in following up, engaging? Most likely. Or what if I was to actually share some information about your company, about your organization, and some information that I've learned by following you and your content? Absolutely, because it takes a little bit more effort. Now, imagine if you could scale that. We're going to learn a little bit more about how you can do that in the slides to come. Now, let's talk about the cost of ignoring video in B2B marketing. 97% higher intent gets ignored. Research shows that incorporating video into the B2B buyer's journey can increase purchase intent by up to 97%. And failure to leverage this is a missed opportunity on a proven marketing tool in your arsenal that you're now being made aware of if you weren't already. Blind spot anybody? Failure to leverage video. If you fail to leverage video, you miss out on not only a proven tool in your arsenal, but you fail to keep track with the trends and what people are actually looking for as far as the content. What shift? You have to be sensitive to changes in the marketplace. If you resist video, you're resisting the new. You're resisting the changes in the platforms and the algorithms that are changing daily online and social media. And lost opportunities. If you want to stick to old school, outdated methods, you miss out on crucial market engagement. Market share at risk. If you're an established business, here's what's happening if you ignore video and B2B marketing. 1, your competitors are eating your lunch. 2, your marketing funnel is losing its potency by half. And 3, you're surrendering the opportunity at digital dominance in your industry. So what will you do? Will you reject video's potential or embrace a new customer experience revolution? Let's talk about amplify the impact with AI-driven video content. Let's talk beyond engagement. Let's examine the direct impact on your marketing efficiency. That's talking about your operations. Not only will you improve your engagement with your personal brand or your business, but you're also going to improve your operations efficiency. That's very important because that saves time, that saves money, save staff, save resources, save energy. A lot that goes into that and gives you time and resources to deploy in other aspects of your business. Cost effective. AI-driven video slashes content production by up to 50%, while traditional content creation is more expensive and many times less effective. Where's the personalization? Without AI, you lose out on data-driven customization, and that's what clicks with B2B customers. No pun intended. Now, you can do it manually, but is that very effective if you're doing outreach? No, especially as a B2B organization. Unoptimized marketing spend. Without AI, you stick in the old ways, it affects your bottom line in your campaigns. And then, do you have holes in your pocket? Ask yourself this question. Honestly, is your current marketing strategy cost effective? When you're dealing with digital platforms, you're dealing with online marketing, online campaigns, you can easily measure the ROI and whether or not you're getting a good return on your investment. Now, let's talk about leveraging consistency in video for B2B engagement. Let's shift our focus to the power of consistency in video content and its critical role in deepening engagement and trust with your audience. You see, consistent high-quality video content isn't just about maintaining a regular posting schedule. It's about building a narrative that aligns with your brand's message and values, fostering long-term connections with your audiences. Businesses that prioritize consistent video content creation enjoy increased engagement with viewers, up to 88% more time is spent on their web assets with video than with those without. That's a huge discrepancy. Now let's talk about the path forward. You see, we've drilled down into some of the biggest challenges, right? Now I want to walk you through. Now, as a matter of fact, I want to break you through how you can correct them and enhance your engagement and conversion rate significantly. Step one, integrate AI-driven strategies into your marketing strategy. By integrating AI, it allows for more personalized content creation at scale, optimizing for viewer preferences and behaviors, significantly increasing engagement and conversions. This approach utilizes viewer data to tailor content, resulting in more relevant and impactful messaging. That means it's improving over time. You take a shot, you put out this content, you do split A/B testing, you're going to get the learning that you need to continue to improve over time and faster, right? Step two, optimizing video content for SEO. By optimizing video content for SEO, it increases visibility on search engines, driving more organic traffic to your videos and website. This includes relevant keywords in your video titles and descriptions and tags, as well as hosting videos on your domain to improve site traffic. Step three, leveraging social media platforms for wider distribution, kind of like what we're doing with this webinar. Social media platforms are invaluable for amplifying the reach of your video content. By strategically sharing videos across platforms where your target audience is most active, you can significantly increase visibility and engagement. Tailoring content for each platform maximizes reach and resonates with a broader audience. And step four, implementing video analytics for continuous improvement. Understanding viewer behavior and video performance is crucial for refining your strategy. Video analytics provide insights into watch times, click-through rates, and engagement platforms, allowing for data-driven decisions. This ensures that your content remains relevant and engaging, thus improving overall strategy and effectiveness. And step five, cultivating community engagement. This is where everything's going. It's all about hub marketing. Build a relationship with your audience, and not only you creating content that your audience can communicate with and engage with, but having them create your content or utilize your content on platforms such as TikTok, etc. So now you have user-generated content, and now you have feedback. You have a dialogue going, you have story going, you have narrative going, you have powerful engagement. That's what you really want. You want to build a community around your brand, not only enhancing loyalty, but also turning viewers into advocates and evangelists through comments, live videos, Q&A sessions, adding that personal touch that significantly amplifies your reach and your impact. Now let's talk about Real Rapid AI. You see, what we have created is a framework. We call it the Viral Video Vortex Framework. I know you guys probably thinking Viral Video Vortex Framework. Say that 7 times really fast, okay? I love it. 3 V's. You know, I'm a lyricist. I love having things like that in my word, in my language, in my copy. So Viral Video Vortex. You can see that from what in that framework. You can see what in each word has meaning. One, you want to go viral. How do you go viral? By leveraging the platforms, leveraging the interest, leveraging the interest graph of your audience or your potential clients and prospects. And then video. Video is where everything's indexing. You want to leverage that piece of content. You want to repurpose that content. That's the vortex, all right? And the vortex also represents the buyer's journey. So let's talk about that framework and how we created it. What we just walked through was the Viral Video Vortex framework, okay? And here's what it is at Real Rapid AI. For B2B companies, we help them to enhance engagement, drive conversions, and increase ROI through innovative video content through our platform using this framework. And we do this by leveraging 3 core components. 1 is the AI-powered content creation. That means automating the production of personalized video content, okay? 2, data-driven strategy optimization, utilizing analytics to continuously improve your video's effectiveness. And 3, cross-platform distribution, ensuring your content reaches your audience no matter where they are. But what really makes us different is we turn your videos into new clients. Oh yeah. Matter of fact, we got to celebrate that. Oh yeah. We're going to be on a presentation, Captivate and Convert. You know we're going to have some sound effects. Well, give it up. I'll give you time. All right. Let's get serious now. Turn the videos into clients, right? You record one video with us. We do the rest. Easy button. Most platforms, most solutions that are productized, it's very complicated. You're probably thinking, hey, how do I integrate this into my marketing stack? What do I really need to replace? What do I need to adjust? You don't have to worry about any of that. We just have you create one video a week. We put together a content map or a content schedule based on what you're trying to do in your marketplace and what your goals are. And then we turn that one video into a full marketing strategy for the week. What that means is 6 key marketing strategies. 1, that nurture your prospects. 2, help you become more omnipresent. 3, dominate your industry. 4, build your authority. 5, sell on social. And 6, influence your prospects. Our goal ultimately, if you look at this framework and turn that video into all those pieces of content using our platform, is to make you a key person of influence. A key person of influence doesn't do chase marketing. A key person of influence does attraction marketing. You're like a magnet. People come to you because you have influence. You get more opportunities. You get more deal flow. You get more eyeballs. You get more sales. You get more engagement. You get the bulk of the attention that people are going after. But you have to strategically do that. You have to be consistent. And that's very hard to do because most entrepreneurs that I talk to and most of my clients are what I call time poor and brain sick. What does it mean to be time poor? I don't got enough time in the day, Mama, to be doing all this content stuff, creating these videos. And what is brain sick? I feel like I'm a Me Too business. I've not been able to communicate what my business does, a unique selling proposition, how I'm unique with my values, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that's what we're going to help you do very easily. So what's the next step? Very simple. If you want our help, you book a complimentary demo. That's the first step by visiting viralvideovortex.com. You can learn a little bit more about what we do, how we do it, how our platform works, what you get, and you can book a time for a demo. And we'll walk you through exactly how this process can help to improve your ROI and your business outcomes. Now, during this demo, here's what you're going to get. You're going to understand your audience better. You're going to learn how AI analytics can uncover deep insights into your audience preferences, behaviors, enabling more targeted marketing efforts. You're also going to maximize your ROI on your marketing spend. You're going to discover strategies to leverage your marketing budget more effectively, ensuring higher engagement and conversion rates with less spend. And 3, you'll create a roadmap for success. You're going to leave the session with a clear, actionable plan tailored to your business's unique needs and goals. So you'll be ready to implement for immediate results. And that's whether you do business with us or not. So once again, if you like help enhancing your engagement and conversion rates with AI-driven video content, go to viralvideovortex.com, viralvideovortex.com, and schedule your demo session. I hope you guys enjoyed this message, enjoyed this presentation. My name is Blama Sarner, and I approve this message. Now we're going to move on this presentation. We're going to keep this train going, and we're going to bring on my good friend and the amazing presenter, musician, sales coach, Simber Quinn. Woo! Yeah! All right. All right, Simba.
Hey, that was such an amazing presentation, Blama. I just want to give you a shout out, even though I'm your co-presenter here, and just tell everyone who's out there that you really need to take advantage of this opportunity to get your demo done, because that's the slide that was like the most impactful to me was seeing all those different channels, all those 6 different channels. Like, really? You just do one video and it goes out to all of that and you take care of all of the bits and bytes and pieces and all of that? Oh my God. That is like Ariel Belk. Yeah, she's on fire with this. It's just, so yeah, definitely book your discovery session with Blama, and then what's really cool about today's presentation is we're talking about the 2 parts of the sales process. So there's the marketing piece, which Blama so beautifully and elegantly showed how he does that. And now we're going to talk about sales. So now they're in the door, you've attracted them, you are like the lighthouse, the beacon out there, everybody's coming sailing to you. And now what? We got to sell to them. And so that's what I'm going to talk about next.
All right, Simba, I'll let you take it away.
All right.
I'm going to disappear to the shadows.
Okay. All right. So, well, could you bring up my slides actually, Blama? There we go. Yeah, so just excited to have everybody here, and whether you're joining us live today or visiting with us later on, glad that you're here. I'm going to be talking about continuous sales improvement, and I work with Eric Lofholm International out of Sacramento, and I'm going to talk about what we do at ALI. So welcome again, welcome. Yay, you're here. I want to acknowledge you for being here. Your presence says that you're taking time to invest in yourself, and we're very happy that you're here. I'll tell you a little bit about me. Here I am as 11 years old with my very first writing competition that I had won. Later on, I became a rowing coach, and this is one of my last trophies that we won right before I retired from there. Now, in my side gig, I'm a harpist. I'm a professional harpist, and these are some of my students. And over here is me as sales trainer and harpist. So sometimes when I'm going out and speaking, I bring along one of my harps and play a little bit for everyone. So I am a master sales trainer with Eric Lofholm International. We train ultimate sales coaches. We teach you how to overcome sales anxiety, boost your closing rate, handle objections with confidence, and leverage your relationships into referrals. I have been working in sales for 25 years. I've been teaching and coaching for 30 years. I've closed lots of sales, 5,000 plus. I've needed to put a number in there. It's probably bigger than that. And 10,000 one-on-one coaching calls. And as I said, I'm also a professional harpist, a music teacher, and that's my side gig because that's what I love that. And that's one of the things that Blama and I connect on as well, is the music side of things. So let me tell you about Eric. Eric is the founder of the company that I represent. And he kind of has a little similar story to mine, that he started off with very humble beginnings working at McDonald's. This is his very first sales job where he was not meeting sales quotas, but then he met his mentor, Dr. Moyne, and eventually worked for Tony Robbins before starting his own company. And so we've got all of this wonderful mixture of sales training and education that comes together in all the sales training that we do. So let's talk about, let me tell you a little bit more. So here's Eric today. He's a master sales trainer too, and he's trained thousands and thousands of sales professionals across the US and internationally. He's a powerhouse. He's been consistently referred to as a motivational powerhouse. And I do want to tell you that he does Fridays, does a weekly motivational call that's free. And so if you're interested in that, when we talk later, I'll give you the link to that. But it's wonderful. I tune in regularly myself. He's also got lots of years and lots of sales, and he's done a whole lot more cold calls than probably any of us have ever done. 100,000 cold calls. That's a lot. So today, in today's talk, I'm going to give you 2 outcomes. One is that I'm going to share at least 3 golden nuggets with you about sales that you can take into any market, whether it's B2B, B2C, personal brands, any of this. It all works. The process for sales is the same for each one of these markets. And I'm going to give you 2 freebies at the end. So what is sales mastery? Sales mastery is a personal commitment to work on your sales skills for 15 minutes to 1 hour or more per week, just like music practice, right? But I really encourage you to even challenge yourself to set aside 15 minutes every business day. So that's 5 times a week. You're going to make astronomical success if you apply these principles that I'm going to give you and do 15 minutes of it every day. But if you do an hour a week, hey, I'll take it. That's better than nothing. So the 3 things we're going to work on weekly are the inner game, the mindset and learning skills and personal development. The second thing is the outer game. And then the third piece is action, getting everything into action. So we're going to go deeper into each one of those right now. So the solution is always to get better. So if you're struggling with sales, if you're struggling with, well, really anything in life, the way you get better is to work on your skills. And we call it lifting the weights. So we're going to lift some weights today. And you got to recognize that as you're working out, there is a pattern of breakthrough that is almost always the pattern that we follow, which is that we learn, and then we have the breakthrough. Or the other way to think about it is we go to the gym and we lift, we go to the gym and we lift, we go to the gym, and then we have a breakthrough. We're like, wow, I'm in fantastic shape. I can go do this competition or this thing that I want to do. But before we get into all that detail, I wanted to, like Lama says, I hate to give you the bad news, but it's not that bad. And there are solutions that I'm going to give you today. So I want to talk about the income gap math game. So a little bit of math here for you. So if you read across here, it says, how much do you make per month? Well, let's say you make $5,000 a month. Maybe it's more, maybe it's less. This is for this example, it's $5,000. But you know that if you put in the time for sales mastery, you're capable of making $8,000 a month. So if we subtract the two, 8,000 minus 5,000, there's a $3,000 monthly gap that can be filled with good sales. But let me tell you what that means, that gap over time, that if you're losing out on $3,000 each month, that's $36,000 in a year. And that's $360,000 in 10 years. That's a lot of money to be leaving on the table. So that's the bad news. But the good news is this is a solvable problem. This is a totally solvable problem. These are skills you can learn. These are weights you can lift. So I want you to meet one of our success stories. This is Kevin Hudoba. Kevin hit $125,000 2 years in a row. He increased $80,000 in year 1. And he does all cash real estate deals now. And he did this by being consistent, by showing up and doing the work consistently every day, doing a little bit, doing a little bit more, doing a little bit more. So here we are, the 3 ways to elevate your results. The inner game, we're going to talk about this, the outer game, and the action. So here we go. The inner game. So the inner game is a mental game. It's all what goes on inside of you as a salesperson. And so one of the things we got to ask ourselves is, why are we learning sales in the first place? And the reason is that selling is a style of communication that increases the likelihood that the other person says yes. So understand this. We're talking about the way you talk to people increases the likelihood that the other person is going to say yes. So who doesn't want to learn how to do that? That's an amazing skill to have, and that's what we're going to talk about. So really important as you're working through all this internal stuff, that there are no wrong thoughts and no wrong feelings. You can think what you want to think. You can feel what you want to feel. That doesn't mean there aren't consequences later on. So you do want to think things through. But initially, what you want to let your mind kind of roam free and come up with all these great brainstorming ideas, and then whittle them down to something that works for you. So we're talking a lot about mindset here. Mindset is crucial for sales because you're going out and talking to people who may not know you yet. And that takes a lot of courage, and it takes a mindset that says, I can do it. Now, one of the things that we used to think is that mindsets are fixed. Like once you've decided something, that's who you are and how you operate forever. But recent brain science tells us that's not true at all. Brains have lots of plasticity. They are flexible. They can change. You not only can you change your mind, you're allowed to change your mind. So I want to encourage you to change your mind about how you talk to yourself about sales. So you might start off with, I'm not good at sales. A lot of people feel that way. I'm not good at sales. And as long as you keep saying that to yourself, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're not going to be good at sales. You're not going to do the things you need to do. You're going to be scared and not pick up the phone or whatever and not do it. Find another reason to procrastinate. Or you can change your mindset. And you can change it just a little bit to this one right here where it says, I can get good at sales. The one to the right here. It says, I can get good at sales. You're not demanding of yourself to be the top salesperson. I can just get good at it. How do you get good at it? You lift the weights. Well, once you start lifting weights, a little bit of success creates a lot of confidence. You can get great at sales. And if you want to, you can master sales. And you can say to yourself, I am going to master sales. Now, I will be honest with you that mastering anything, whether it's music or it's sales or it's something else, there is substantial work involved. But it's worth it because you're going to become a sales master. And P.S., your music teacher will love you if you put it in the time as well. All right. So here we are thinking about salesperson. This is all still the inner game. And so there's so much of this out there in the world that you have some resistance to selling. You think of a salesperson as arm twisting or high pressure. Or I have a really dear friend who has a wonderful used car sales business. So I hate to say this, but there's sometimes that used car salesman mentality, the white shoes and the polyester suit, and all that stuff. Let's just call it right out what it is. Some people feel the salespeople are liars or slick, fast talkers. And I want to tell you a little bit of personal story about me and how I got into sales was that my family are all teachers. And I happen to love business. And boy, did I have an uphill struggle with my family because they're like, oh, you're going to become one of those high pressure people. You're going to become one of those slick, fast talkers. You're going to become one of those people. I'm like, no, I don't really think that's what it's all about. I really think it's something really, really different. And good sales really is something different. So part of my mission is to sell my family on the idea that sales is actually good sales is something much different. And what we talk about at Eric Loft Home International is that selling equals service. It's not arm twisting. It is helping other people to solve their problems. So here's another one of our testimonial success story guys. This is Rick Shortridge, and he is the owner of Harley's Heating and Air. And he started asking the question, who is my customer? He was selling one-offs to people, but he had a brainstorm when he joined our program and a mindset shift that he could, if he teamed up with a power partner like Home Depot and became a preferred installation provider, his business would completely change, and it did. And now he owns his own business building, in addition to having all of this rich relationship and customer connection with Home Depot and Home Depot's customers. So mindset, shift in mindset. All right, so let's talk about the outer game. So that's everything outside of you. And that includes lead generation, appointment setting, lead conversion. These are three key systems to grow any business, and they need to be in place on your desk, in your computer, in your calendar, all of the things that are kind of the tools that you use that are outside you. That's what falls into this category. So I want to share our sales model with you. We have something called the Sales Mountain, and we are big on scripts. Now, I don't have scripts for us today, but we do have in our program loads of scripts. So you don't have to make this stuff up. You can take our scripts and customize them to your own customers, and we'll help you do that if you like. And then you know what to say. So many people struggle with, what do I say? We give you what to say. You don't have to make it up. You just have to learn it and test it and trust it. All right, so let's talk about the sales mountain. So this is the sales process built into a picture of we call the sales mountain. So at the bottom of the sales mountain, we've all been here, lead generation, where you're just trying to figure out who are you talking to and getting their attention. And this is where Blama is so fantastic. That little blue button there at the bottom, the lead generation, it could be exploded into this big world that Blama inhabits and can help you with. And then we go on into the sales process proper, where we set appointments to talk with people. We start building trust and rapport. That's also a big part of what Blama does with the video. And we identify the customer needs. And this is really, I'm racing through this, but these are sales conversations. So we'll sit down with the prospect and say, what do you need? And then listen, stop talking, listen. And then once you know what they need, then you can start to share the benefits of what your products are, products and services that tie to what they just told you they needed. You don't have to tell them everything. They don't need every bell and whistle. They do need to know what it is that you have that solves the problem. So then we get into what we call the sweet spot. This is where we're dancing with the prospect between handling their objections or handling their questions. I like to think of them as questions, and then closing with them. And you kind of going back and forth, answering questions, getting closer and closer to a close. And then the next part, we start down the other side of the sales mountain. You've done it. Yay. Yay. Where's my cheering? Yay. And then we come down to and now you're starting to look at referrals. And this is where things start to get a lot easier in the sales process, because you're following up with someone who referred you to someone, and it's not cold anymore, it's warm. So this is our sales mountain, and we teach you in our program, we teach you each one of these different elements of the sales mountain and the scripts that go with them and the training that goes with them as well. Here's another one of our wonderful testimonials. Rick Silva mastered his presentation. So one of the things we talk about in our system is how to make presentations like Blama and I are making for you today. You can do the same kind of thing for your customers and your prospects. And when you're speaking to them and giving them value, you're engaging with them. And this is what's so important, what Blama was talking about earlier, is having the engagement so that you can have the conversation with them. So well done, Rick Silva. All right, so now we've got, all of this has been kind of theoretical, right? There's some internal conversation that you've got to have with yourself. There's some external pieces that need to be put in place, but now rubber hits the road. We get into action. So this is probably the most important thing that I learned from Eric in terms of the whole system, and that is focus on revenue producing activities. If you are stuck, if you're feeling like, what am I supposed to do next? Focus on revenue producing activities. It's the simplest thing. So what are those? Well, you know what they are. It's making the calls. It's getting the marketing done with Blama. It's starting the conversations with people and doing it regularly, consistently. Like if you could do 5 a day or 10 a day, or like you're a sales master like Eric is, 25 a day, but focus on revenue producing activities. All right. Oh, we've seen the sales mountain. There we go. So we've been sitting here for quite a while, and I want to give you a little bit of a activity here to do. This is something you can do as you're starting your day and you're going into a sales meeting. It's the level 10 exercise. So I've been talking to you, I'm going to say at maybe like a level 8 here today. So I'm going to encourage you to cheer with me, and we're going to do a level 8 cheer. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. It's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day. Woo!
It's a beautiful day.
I'm at level 8.
Level 8. But you really need to be at level 10 when you're doing your best sales. So how do you get yourself to level 10? You do even more of it. Woo!
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Go for it. Do it.
Woo!
put on your best music. We were talking about that earlier, having some pump up music, whatever you need to get yourself to a level 10. And then it's not realistic to operate at level 10 all the time, every day, but it is realistic to operate at like 7 to 8 to 9 on a consistent basis. It is, you can do that. And that takes me back to, okay, revenue producing activities at a level 10, you cannot help but be successful if you do that. It's putting in the hours, putting in the time, putting in the energy. The outcome is predictable. The outcome is that you're going to be successful. And that's a very awesome thing to know about the process and about yourself. All right, so let's continue the conversation. If you've liked what you've heard so far, I am giving away our ebook, The System, and a sales mini course. It's a little 3-part mini course for you free. These resources will help you make more sales now. So if you want the mini course, or it's on lead generation, appointment setting, and closing, you can text me at my phone number here, 808-345-0127, or email me at simber.quinn@gmail.com, and I'm going to give these things away. Now, if I really do want to talk to you, and I really do want to hear how things are going for you in your sales process. So, and if you register in the next 15 minutes, or whenever you see this, because it's going to go out be out there on social media for a long time. So when you get to this slide, you're like, oh yeah, I should call her. Call me. I would love to do a 30-minute coaching session with you, help you figure out where your strengths and weaknesses are in your sales process and how we can go forward together. So if you have questions, I have answers. We have a Q&A session for anybody who would like to ask some questions, or you can pop them in the comments below if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook or other places, and we'll be sure to get back to you with answers as best we can. So Blama, there we go.
All right. That was awesome, Simber. I like to operate at level 12. I'll tell you what, I'll go for 8 and 9 though. I'll go for 7, 8, and 9 consistently. I think the awareness piece, that's the biggest thing for me. I think just being in my space, I love technology. I love marketing. I love innovation, but there's an element where that's the reason I have this background. It's about game time. It's high impact, high touch, and high tech. You can't get caught in one or the other. You got to be at the top of your game. And Simber, what you just gave was the game.
Yeah, that's the book. That's the playbook right there. How to do it. For sure. Oh, one thing, Blama, I wanted to say, I forgot to say this in my presentation, but I wanted to just give one more example of fantastic salespeople, and that is doctors.
Wow.
I know people are like, doctors? Are you kidding me? But a doctor who's not a very good doctor is going to show up and go, "Hi, here's a pill. Would you like it?" Well, a really good doctor is going to sit down with you and say, "What's going on? How long has this been going on? What have you been trying?
Wow.
How is this working? Are you ready to try something different?" These are sales questions. They're the exact same questions. Wow. You're like a doctor diagnosing the problem for your patients, for your clients.
Wow.
And as you ask those questions, you develop trust and rapport, because you're not saying, "Here's my answer." You're saying, "Let me help you. Let me help you figure out. And if I don't have an answer, I'm going to help you find somebody who does."
That's good.
Yeah. That's how you build your professional network of referrals.
Absolutely.
Is that, he's not a good fit for me, but it'd be a great fit for Blama. I'm going to send him over to you. Right.
Exactly. Wow. I love that. Just that mindset. I think I'm going to go in that mindset, going forward that mindset the rest of this week. I'm a doctor.
That's right.
So if you book a call with me or Simber, you're going to get a doctorate diagnosis. Okay.
We give you a marketing and sales diagnosis.
Awesome. So now, if for those of you guys who are watching, if you guys have not made any comments, if you guys are not thinking about booking any appointments, here's what's going to happen. You don't want that type of action. So I recommend that you take action as quickly as possible. And we're going to close off with a little bit of fun. Simber, since I have you, and I know today's not an accident at all. We're going to talk about today's game coming up. The Rockies versus the Phillies at 6 o'clock. Now we got to do one thing before we close this out. And I want people to put this in the chat if you see this before the game. We need a prediction.
Oh, well, you're looking at their record so far. I'm going to say probably the Phillies.
Do the right thing. Yeah.
Yep. Probably the Phillies. But I always hold out hope because the Rockies, when they're on, they're on.
But they're not going to be on tonight. All right. And then Phillies, we're going
to Phillies, yeah.
Awesome. Well, Simber, thank you so much for providing your expertise and being the launch to our webinar series with today, Captivate and Convert. You did an amazing job. Thank you guys. Thank you, Ari. I think somebody else made a comment. Thank you. Oh, let's go. Ari said the Phillies. Come on, she knows the winners. I love it. So for those of you guys who joined us today, we really appreciate you guys. If you guys are having a great day, share that excitement, share that joy with somebody else. If you're having a so-so day, go connect with somebody or watch this video 2 or 3 times and go through the exercise and get to level 10. If you do like I did, get to level 12. And then you will have an amazing day, an amazing quarter, and we wish you guys the best. Simber, you have any last words?
I just thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to do things with you, and looking forward to the game tonight.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Take care.